Hi everybody, it's Quinn, aka SawMaw, back in my she shop, and I am getting ready to use another Ryobi tool. So let's do a demonstration and a tutorial. This one is the cordless power PVC cutter. So let me get it down. And it is handy. I have used it to install the PVC pipe for my dust collection system, and it has really made the job very easy for me. So you can cut PVC pipe up to 2 inches, and it does it clean, does a real clean cut, and is quick to do. So let's see how it works. So I've already inserted a battery. There's a button right here in the center, and you use it to just release the blade into the air right here. Okay, so now that the blade is open, I can insert a PVC pipe into it, or I can just put it up to my wall and cut my PVC pipe. So I do have a scrap handy here, and so it'll just go onto that 2-inch PVC pipe or smaller. So this tool to me was a great deal because I also hula hoop, and I can use it to cut the pipes for my hula hoops, the tubing, whatever I'm using. I can just insert it and just cut it, and I can do that on the go. But to see how it works, we're going to go ahead and cut the scrap, and then I want to take it up to my wall and cut some of my PVC pipes so I can insert the holes that I want to have on the side with my drill press. Okay, before I do that, there's a couple things you need to know. There's a trigger right here. If you press the bottom of the trigger, then it's going to let the blade down. The top of it is going to raise the blade up a little, but it won't let you press it in until you use this little quick safety release here. So you have to have this pressed down in order to press your trigger. And to me, that's kind of tricky, especially when I'm going to do it all right here in front of my camera. Maybe if I had the pipe already on the wall, I don't have to hold it, then it's easier to do it. But I'm going to use my finger right here, and then I'll also be able to press the bottom part of the trigger. All right, let's get the PVC pipe. So to see how it works, I got that pressed down. I have to put this up against my chest a little, but now I'm going to press the bottom of this trigger right here. And that just cut it right off. It's a pretty clean cut, and it was quick and easy to do. Before I got this PVC cutter, I did use my miter saw quite a bit, so that works as well. But this is so handy because I can go right up to the tubing. I can use it outside and quickly just cut these PVC pipes. So now let's see it on the wall. Put it up against here. I think I'm gonna cut it. Let me see. All right, a little bit too much, y'all. All right, so that's cut off. It did kind of bind a little like your saw blade would because it's really tight. I already have everything connected. So I could have loosened something up and made that a little bit better. But now I need to get the measurements so that once I put this T onto the pipe, that everything will still fit in, because as of now, it'll be too long. So let me get some measurements together, and then I cut that out, and then I'll put this pipe back on there with the T. All right, got me a little line drawn. Let me release this blade. Boy, this is hard for me to do with one hand, so hold on. It's all because that's safety, which is good. We do want safety. All right, so I'm going to insert the T on one side. See how this works out. See if I need to make any adjustments. I think I do need to cut a little off. So let me do that. And once I get it up, I'll show you what it looked like in the end. All right, I do want to note that I did have to use my miter saw because I only needed to take maybe a 1/4 inch off of this pipe. And when you're using the PVC cutter for that little amount off the edge and it's clamping down with force, it sometimes doesn't give the best cut just for those little edge cuts. But everything else, it works perfectly for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my T on, and I'm going to see if I can get it on the wall now. All right, it's going to work, but I need to unscrew the